Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, we're going to do my favorite segment of the month and give you a pricing update for the Tesla Model 3 versus the old Tesla Model Y. Give you some sort of prices to really see like what types of prices they are between the two of them to figure out which one is the best deal at the moment. Because yes, Model Y does have some big discounts, but is it much better than a Model 3? So we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it. And if you want to send me a quick question, DM, or message, you can do that on my Patreon link down below in the description. And today's live stream is partnered with Mint Mobile, where you can save money on your mobile phone plan for as low as $15 a month, but more on that later. Inventory update though, we can see that there's been a little bit of an increase on Model Y, and my prediction, this is looking pretty interesting because we've got the new Model Y launch series that is already starting deliveries in waves, and I really feel like I have not seen anybody get pushed off. Maybe only like a couple people getting pushed up to April, and so maybe the demand might not be as strong for the Model Y launch series or the Juniper, and so that would have some interesting effects on both the new Model Y, Legacy Model Y, and the new one as well. But our favorite segment here, we take a look at all the best deals out there for the Model 3 and the Model Y, and some sort of discounts that are out there, like this one, a Model Y Performance $7,720 off, or this Model 3 that has a $900 discount, which is actually the cheapest, most inexpensive Tesla Model 3 in the country at a price of $41,000, give or take, before the $7,500 federal tax credit, and also before the Tesla referral code discount, just like the one down below in the description, where you can save up to $1,000 off of a Tesla. And so here is what we did, and you can find all of this in our best deal spreadsheet down below in the description, where we keep track of all the best deals that we find on Model 3 or Model Y. There was tons yesterday that we found for Model Y long range all-wheel drive that all have a $8,480 off. But what we did here was we took a price comparison between the two models. We found the cheapest that we could find in the country and did a little bit of analysis to see, like, on the Model 3 side, which is the left side, what type of low pricing it actually is versus the Model Y side, because you might be wondering, you might be considering both of these different models. Of course, the Model 3 is the Highland, it's the newer vehicle, but the Model Y is old and not the launch series or Juniper version. And what I'm finding now is there's a lot of people that are brand new to the brand this year that are looking into the different models, and they might not know the difference, and they might not know that there's a discount that you can find on all of these Tesla vehicles. Like, you shouldn't be going to the page right here, not the home page. You shouldn't be hitting order now and building your vehicle and placing a deposit or anything like that. What you should be doing is, after you figure out your build, like which color and options, wheels, or everything that you like, you should go to vehicles, then go to inventory here, hit the new side, type in your zip code, switch it to all deliverable, and find inventory discounted vehicles that might be out there, like this one, long range rear-wheel drive, $3,600 off. And of course, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description. But jumping back to this, we found the cheapest ones that we could find across the country, and we could see here, like, the cheapest Model 3 rear-wheel drive, if you factor in the referral code, the discount, and also the tax credit, you can see it has an adjusted price of $33,090. On the Model Y side, the cheapest long-range rear-wheel drive in the country is $32,890. And so actually going to Model Y, the older version, is going to save you about $200. Looking at long-range all-wheel drive, going to the Model Y, you're actually going to save $3,100. Going to the Model Y Performance from Model 3, which is a fantastic vehicle, we love ours, at the moment. But going to a Model 3 Performance to a Model Y Performance, you are going to save $9,570. You cannot tell me that a new Model 3 Performance is almost 10 grand better than the Model Y Performance. And I would say if you're brand new to Tesla, yes, the Model 3 is the newer one, but I mean, I'm also saying a nice discount is also really cool as well. But taking a look at the spread, it gets even more interesting because I know a lot of you are interested in the Model Y right now, especially the old one or even the new one. But take a look at this. The cheapest rear-wheel drive and between that and the cheapest long-range all-wheel drive is only essentially $1,000 between the two of them. So it's almost like a no-brainer to step up to the long-range all-wheel drive. And then to go from an all-wheel drive to a performance, it's less than $2,000, which is also a no-brainer. Tesla is really trying to clear out this older Model Y inventory. And so that's why I really feel like there's going to be some sort of incentive, finance incentive, for like a 0 APR or maybe up to 2.99 APR. Maybe even this week I could see something like that because now that we've got Model Y launch series on deliveries, there was like a ton of deliveries last week. We picked up our new Model Y as well. We could easily see some of sort of bigger incentive coming out in the near future. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. Which vehicles are you interested in? Which one do you think is a better deal at this moment? It's a weird in between because yes, the Model Y is a better raw discount that you can get, but the Model 3 does have 0% financing, which if you're financing a $40,000 or $30,000 to $40,000 vehicle at a 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, or whatever it is, 5.99, 5.84%, that's like $5,000 to $6,000 in interest if you keep that loan all the way till the end of it. And so certainly a very interesting time. And so I can imagine why it could be tough for you right now to decide between Model 3 or even Model Y or even the new Model Y launch, non-launch. But what I will say is having owned all of these, I've owned the Model 3, I've owned the older Model Y, and now we have the new Model Y. The new Model Y is fantastic, almost game changer. Like I know I made a video before in the past where I talked about test driving the new one. I only drove it for like 10 minutes and the old one for 10 minutes as well. And I get it. Like we will hit a point where the old Model Y, the old new Model Y, legacy Model Y will be like $10,000 to $15,000 cheaper than the non-launch Model Y. I mean, that's certainly going to be happening in the near few months or something like that. And yeah, I get it. Is it 15? It's a game changer, the new one, but is it $15,000 more of a game changer? Maybe not. We shall see. And of course, we've also created a website because I know you are probably looking to find the best prices, best deals on Tesla vehicles, and most importantly, track certain vehicles when they have price drops. That's why we developed this website in partnership with Only Use Tesla. This is a price tracking website where you can save new vehicles, used vehicles, and wait for them to drop in price. And most importantly, get price drop alerts, whether it's text messages or emails. So definitely check out the link down below in the description. And if you have feedback on the website, definitely check out our feedback button right here in the top right so you can send it to us as well. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you are thinking. So you've been shopping for a Tesla recently, but the monthly payment has probably got you rethinking your budget. Instead of sacrificing and cutting back on a brand new Tesla and getting your dream car, why not save on your monthly phone bill? And that's where our partner Mint Mobile comes into play here. We've also been thinking about getting a new Tesla, and constantly I like looking at our bills, monthly subscriptions, trying to see where we can cut back. Things like Netflix, YouTube Premium, and much more. And that's where I've been able to save on my monthly phone plan by going to Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month, and you can get high-speed data and unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network. You can bring your own phone along with your current number and existing contacts. It's really easy to switch service thanks to digital eSIM cards, which most of you now have. You can sign up and activate immediately right on your phone from the comfort of your home. If your phone doesn't have an eSIM, Mint will ship you a new SIM card for free, and it only takes 15 minutes. As you guys know, we've been traveling a lot pretty recently, so using Mint Mobile's mobile hotspot with our laptop has been pretty crucial and a game changer. So if you want to save money without the sacrifice, go to trymintmobile.com/DennisCW, also linked in the description, to get premium wireless starting at $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. Thank you to Mint Mobile for partnering with us, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. Blueberry, thanks for coming in. Arch, great to see you. 7 Hub, great to see you. Justin, Amag, great to see you. Rio, The Killers, Alexandre, Art, Shenende, and Arinda, thanks for coming in. Sorry if I messed that up. Jack, Fopez, thank you all for dropping by. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, and everything. In this next topic, this man saved $2,000, over $2,200 on driving a Tesla Cybertruck. Taking a look at it, shout out to Holmar's Catalog for posting his 1 year fuel savings cost compared to driving a gas-powered pickup truck. Quote, in my first year with the Cybertruck, I saved over $2,212 in fuel costs compared to cost of fueling a gas-powered pickup truck. Over the 5-year loan, that's over $11,000 in fuel savings, and these savings don't stop when the loan is paid off. And so, yes, I can easily see this, the gas equivalent and everything, but you do have to factor some things in mind, especially if you're buying a brand new Tesla. You have to factor in installing a wall charger, plus all the different labor that comes with that, unless you're living in a city that has the credit and rebate or something like that. But just that alone, especially if you get like a Tesla wall charger plus installation, is going to run you about $1,000. But yes, over a long period of time, and if you double down, triple down like we have, and just continually keep buying Teslas and only drive electric vehicles, then that's when you'll definitely save by investing in a wall charger at your house and saving over electricity over gas and fuel, especially with some of these trucks getting like 15 miles a gallon or even 10 miles a gallon, like some of them out there that are in the same performance range as especially a Cybertruck. But that's why I recommend, if you're going to be buying a Tesla vehicle or any electric vehicle, I 1000% recommend some sort of level 2 dedicated, stable connection or charger, whether it's at your house or even at your work, because if you have to rely on superchargers and things like that, you are definitely not going to be liking it, and that also uses way more time than just going home and charging at your house. But if you are looking for a Tesla authorized installer in the Southern California, Los Angeles area, definitely check out our friend Mario at Smart Plug EV. Mario is the owner, and he also has a dentist deal so that you can get hooked up as well. I really like Mario because, I mean, just taking a look at the reviews, 4.9 stars out of 48 reviews, almost 5 stars. He's Tesla authorized, owns electric vehicles and Tesla specifically. And when you go with a Tesla authorized installer, you get 4 years of warranty. So definitely hit up Mario right here on the page, or even link down below in the description. Even text this number and ask for the dentist deal so that he can hook you up as well. On top of that, he's very, very well versed in the rebates, incentives that are out there. So he might be able to get you like $1,000 for installing your wall charger, just like how he was able to get me $1,000 for installing a wall charger in where I'm at in California. So definitely shout out to Mario for just being a valuable resource as well. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. You know, it's cool to see these posts where people save thousands of dollars, but there's also, you have to peel back a little bit of the onion layer just a little bit. But we're going to jump into the live stream comments. 7, hi Dennis, I'll be the first time Tesla buyer here soon. Been waiting since December. I'm thinking leasing old and busted for 36 months, then either purchasing in full or getting a refresh afterwards. That's a good strategy, actually. And that actually reminds me, I need to get leasing numbers, because Tesla usually updates that every month to try and figure out what's like the best deal on the Model 3 or Model Y side in terms of lease numbers, because there is an interest rate on lease as well. Ahmad, can you share the new Model Y trip efficiency, watt hours per mile? Yeah, 100%. I think it's in the video at some points. We did that road trip video on the new Model Y, but in the beginning, it was terrible, like 380 watt hours per mile. As we got to warmer climate like Arizona and especially California, it got down to 280. Today, driving it, like our usual commute, it was actually pretty low, like 250 to 260. So it went lower and lower. Rio, is there a price on the new Model Y Performance yet? Is the launch series spec out a bad deal? I don't really think it's like a terrible deal. It is a bad deal because it's forced ads on like full self-driving, acceleration boost, and more. And so if that's not something that you're interested in, then yeah, it's a relatively bad deal, and just wait for non-launch. I was talking to someone earlier today and giving some advice, and the Patreon group down below in the description. And they actually didn't even know there's going to be a non-launch that you could be cheaper, like $15,000 cheaper. And so you might as well just wait if you don't care for those features. The Killers, the new Model Y is going to be the same price as the new old Model Y. Yeah, and actually it might be $1,000 cheaper, the Killers, but we shall see. On Rio, I forgot to answer your second question on performance. Performance, I think, is going to be quarter 3 or maybe quarter 4 of this year. Alexandro, still no discount in Canada. It's really bad the price here. No discount in any way. Yeah, they had to raise the prices on those, so I can see why it's bad. All right, new Juniper question. USB port in the glove box still USB-A, or did Tesla switch to USB-C? Art, great question. I know that in the interior, in the center console and in the center lower console, it's USB-C. I don't know about the glove box, though. I'll check that for you. Arende, can you show a few hot deals on Model S and Model X? Those are pretty simple. It's just all like $9,500 a month at the maximum. And so I stopped kind of talking about those because it's just not as much volume as Model 3 and Model Y. And like I know a lot of you are interested. Jack, test drive events for Model Y have dates until March 31st. For my own sanity, better have non-launch by April 1st. Hey, Jack, I mean, that could be a good prediction on when they will finally release the non-launch. But I really feel like they're going to try and deliver all that they can for launch, which is going to be till the end of March, before releasing non-launch, because they know a lot of people might switch. There's even people posting that they might switch from launch to old legacy because of these big fat discounts. And especially if they roll out 0%, that could change a lot of people. Fopez, when do you think they'll stop selling the legacy Model Y? They're not going to stop selling that, Fopez, until they completely run out of inventory. That is my guess for that, because they're going to sell down to 0 or sell out is what I would say. In this next topic, according to insurance data, the average repair bill of a non-totaled electric vehicle is the same exact cost as a newer combustion car. So this is good because electric vehicles are getting cheaper to repair. This is good because insurance would hopefully be cheaper as well, because if you take a look at some of the data here, according to insurance data, the average repair bill for a non-total EV was last year was the same as a newer combustion cars. Because yeah, when electric vehicles get into accidents, it could total out the whole vehicle, because just alone of the battery pack, they don't want to even touch it or try and fix it or whichever. And so if this comes down in terms of total repair costs, then hopefully insurance costs will also come down as well. And so certainly very good to see. Furthermore, costs are coming down a bit slightly. Last year, the average claim severity for repairable EVs was 6,236, a year-over decrease of 3%. And so it's good. It looks good that, I mean, there's just more options out there. There's more companies in the space trying to fix these vehicles. So still good at the end of the day across the board. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. I think there is not enough people reviewing the new Model Y who has never had a Tesla before. Ooh, that's a good one, because a lot of people, these people have had Teslas. And so people going brand new to it, that could be an interesting viewpoint for sure. 007, aloha, thanks for coming in. Been enjoying my 2025 Model Y Performance, and it's almost 1,000 miles. Also, my HOA just approved level 2 charger for my townhouse. Tesla will end my free supercharging next month. Nice, 007. Seems like it's perfect timing for you to get that wall charger. Boycott Tesla, exactly. Justin, how much miles did the Tesla Model Y run at 80%? It's a good question, actually. I think, let's see, I charged mine up last night. I drove a lot today. Right now it's at 68%, and it says 207 miles to give you some frame of reference there. Any recommendations for installation in DFW area? Unfortunately, I don't have any recommendations, knock. I don't know anybody out there actually for electricians and things like that. Give this man a like. Thank you, 007. TX to LA 116 in the RAV4 hybrid. Interesting. Thanks for doing the cost on that actually as well, to try and see what that actually is between the two, because that gives, so that it's almost pretty in line then, because we spent, I mean, it's not almost, we spent $153 versus what, the 116. And so I mean, it's not going to be 1-to-1, but at the same time, it's not like grossly more expensive either. Is it possible to get incentive to install a home charger? Pignati, yes, it actually is. Certain counties, certain states have the incentive. So one thing is for sure, if you're in the Southern California area, LA or whatever, hit up Smart Plug EV, ask for the owner Mario, and ask for the dentist deal so that he can hook you up and find incentives for you out there for charger installs and everything. In this next topic, Tesla Q1 deliveries for 2025 might not be as expected and might be the lowest in the past 10 quarters. I know maybe some of you watching this might love to hear that. Some of us might not like to hear that. And I know for sure if we're looking for a deal on a Tesla, we like to hear this as well. Shout out to Troy Tesla, a analyst that takes a look at production and delivery numbers for Tesla vehicles quarter by quarter, year by year, and also market by market in terms of like US's versus other countries. Quote, Tesla deliveries in the quarter one 2025 are expected to be the lowest in the past 10 quarters, falling below 386,810 units delivered in quarter one last year. And so if this happens, be ready, because if Tesla misses, which we've got a couple more weeks to figure out if they're going to hit or not in terms of delivery and production numbers, this would mean quarter two is going to be a fantastic time for incentives, deals, financing, and everything. I mean, taking a look at it now, Tesla is already pulled ahead a lot of the different deals that are happening by pulling $8,000 to $9,000 off Model Ys and much more. I mean, we take a look at our pricing comparison, we can see some low prices across the board for Model Ys and Model 3s. And on top of that, Model 3 has the 0% financing offer as well. And if you use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, you can save up to $1,000 off of a Tesla on top of that. And so I would say my recommendation, just be prepared, because the one thing we don't have right now, we've got Model 3 with 0%. We got free supercharging on SX and Cybertruck. Model Y just has an inventory discount and nothing else. I could easily see some sort of added incentive to the old Model Y, whether it's financing, free supercharging, or much more. But let us know what you want to see on the Model Y and what type of deal you could be getting on there. What type of incentive do you want to see on the old and busted Model Y to actually get one in the near future? Now that you've ordered your brand new Tesla Model Y Juniper, it's time to take it to the next level. That's where our partner Jowua comes into play here. Jowua has everything you need, from phone mounts, mobile connectors, center consoles that I highly recommend to fit the new Model Y and every Tesla vehicle out there. And on top of that, you can use our promo code down below in the description to save even more money. And the best part is there's free shipping if you reach over a certain limit. My top 3 accessories that I recommend is a phone mount. It's super crucial, that can charge your phone. A center console is highly recommended as well, because a Tesla does not come with it at all. And my newest favorite accessory is the invisible under mount sunglass holder area storage area that also has a camera mount as well. So why wait for Tesla to make these accessories? Get yours now at Jowua, link down below in the description, and save some money and support the channel while you're at it. Thank you to Jowua for partnering with us, and let's get on to the next video. Thanks to everyone. Picked up my Model Y refresh in the week in Kansas City. Nice. Congrats, Charles. What's the first thing you're going to do? Alex, I DM you on Discord. I actually don't respond to DMs on Discord, only at the Patreon link down below in the description. The killers, would the new Model Y be the same price as current Model Y? I think so. And it might even be $1,000 cheaper through some speculation that we were able to piece on some of the earlier videos that even the Tesla executives say. Dennis, do you recommend trading my Tesla for a new Model Y? Leo, the new Model Y is a game changer, but I wouldn't recommend paying for the launch series unless you're like all in on full self-driving acceleration boost. I'm kind of a weird person with this, like, because I've had a Model Y Performance, I have a Model 3 Performance, and performance it's nice. Don't get me wrong. I like the performance aspect of it, but it is a little bit of an overkill for me. Like, I'm never in sport mode. I'm never going 0 to 60 in 3.0 seconds or whatever it is. And I actually really prioritize comfortability over like speed and all that stuff. I just want to be comfortable when I'm driving around. And so the Model Y Long Range in the launch series is actually really good for me. And I kind of like how it has acceleration boost. And if I want to, I could just, flip it on with a switch of a button. And actually, I was going to look into like sexy buttons. Maybe those are something that I need so that I can flip on performance pretty quickly. But that's why like the launch series kind of made a lot of sense for me. And now that it's, super comfortable and a nice ride, it might be a vehicle that I recommend, but we'll see, because Model X refresh could be coming down soon. Make it rain. Should I get a Tesla if I don't have home charging, but I can charge at work? Not free. Yeah, that's why I say dedicated level 2. Like, if you've got a consistent level 2 charger that you can access for hours at a time every single day, or at least every other day, then a Tesla or an electric vehicle could be worth it. If you don't and you have to rely on supercharging, not worth it in my opinion. Fopaz, do you think discounts will further increase when the non-launch gets released? Yes, 100%. Dylan, when will the old Model Y deals peak? I would say it's going to peak in quarter 2, not right now. Samuel, what's the recommendation for trading in Model 3 to Model Y? Sell it privately, try and get as much money as you can, unless you live in a state that has some sort of tax credit when you're trading credit where you save on sales taxes to trade up. Shubada, sorry if I messed it up. When Model 3 Highline came out, did the old Model 3 have 0% and up to 15K off? It had incentives like that. I don't remember exactly. Stock crashing big time, need to discount more. Deborah, yeah, 100%. Should I lease my Model Y all drive or buy used one under $25,000? Payne, it's kind of up to you in that sense. Like there could be deals out there, and if you're okay, I mean, it also depends, like, are you financing that 25K one? Are you paying cash? If you're paying cash, then that can make sense. If you're financing, used interest rates are way higher. It almost doesn't make any sort of sense to do that. I mean, it might look great to see like some of these deals out there. I mean, let's just take a look at the Model Y market because we haven't in a bit. Like some of these deals, like $15,000, $16,000, $25,000, especially if Payne, do you qualify for the $4,000 used EV tax credit? If you do, then that's going to kind of trump over a new lease. If you don't, then maybe, new lease would be better. But if you do qualify for that $4,000 one, then yeah, some of these will be good as long as you're paying cash on top of that, because that could make a lot of sense with that. But if you're going to be buying one of these cheaper, low cost, high mileage Tesla vehicles like this 2020 Tesla Model 3 for $10,000 or this Model S for also $10,000, I strongly recommend some sort of warranty. And that's where our channel partner Amber comes into play. Amber is a month-to-month warranty for your Tesla. And unlike those other companies that will charge you $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 upfront, Amber is month-to-month. Think of Amber like AppleCare, but instead of for your iPhone, it's for your Tesla vehicle. They've got 3 different types of packages right now: Basics, Essentials, and Premium. Basic starts at $65 a month. So definitely check out Amber down below in the description. Use our link to get a no obligation quote for month-to-month coverage on your Tesla. You can see that Amber does have some benefits over the Tesla service warranty as well. So definitely thank you to Amber for partnering with us, and let's get on to the next topic. Pignati, do you think that the better incentives on the old Model Y in the new quarter be effective right away, or would we need to wait to the end of quarter 2? I think what will happen, it could go either way. It depends on the inventory count. Like these charts where we take a look at inventory. This mustard line right here is your old Model Y inventory count. If this skyrockets, then Tesla's going to want to come out of the gate guns blazing essentially to try and get incentives to clear out that old Model Y. And so I would say it's going to be either going to be April or latest May for an old Model Y incentive. 007, since the pickup of Model Y Performance 1/13/2025 with free supercharging, according to Tesla app, it saved me $225. Range shows 219 on 80%. My 2015 Infinity was $65 a month for 350. Yeah, so supercharging, I mean, it's basically a trade-off, time versus money, and so depends. And if you're able to stack like going to the supercharger versus like and doing errands on top of that, then that's where you'll win. I wish my Model 3 had inventory discounts that combine with 0% is a good deal. Yeah, 100% Shibata. How are the Jumper speakers? Is the sound system good? Yes, sound system is, I mean, a lot of things are fantastic with the Model Y, and I'm probably going to make a video review on it. 0% APR available if credit score over 700, 60 months from National Credit Union. National Credit Union, really? 0% APR? No way. Let me check that out. Why would a credit union do 0% financing? That wouldn't make any sort of sense. Let's see, credit union administration. Is this right? NACFU? National. Which credit union are you talking about? Drop a link down below so we can take a look at it. Make it rain. How are the ventilated seats? Fantastic, but it's also not been a hot day, so I'm really not sure in testing it. Alex, I helped my friend ordered a Model Y thanks to you, and I saw my referral. We used one for your inventory list, but still was able to use my referral. Come to find out, Sam J ended up using my credit. Who's Sam J? No idea who that is, but thanks for trying, Alex. And if you're wondering what Alex is talking about, if you're looking to save some money on your Tesla vehicle, you can use a Tesla referral code just like the one down below in the description, so you can save up to $1,000 off of a Tesla. Which is the person who was the first on link on your list. I'm waiting. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just asking if there's anything you can do as a I don't know if you remember me. I hopped live during somebody part. We talk. That's not actually. Oh, I think you're talking about the Discord. That's not actually my list. That's just people that post their referral code in the Discord down below to try and help each other out. But that's actually not my list that I keep. My referral code is in the video description down below that you can use for that. JD, do you know if Model S is due for a refresh? Yes, and we know Model S and Model X is coming out this year in terms of a refresh. Maybe Model S comes out first. Maybe it's in the next few months. We shall see. Harvey, do you still have your Model X since getting the Model Y? Yes, but I'm definitely going to be selling it. Charles, free charging at work, 120 miles a day, commute all turnpike in the new Model Y refresh. That's pretty awesome if you got free charging. I mean, I used to have free charging when we lived in an apartment, and it was fantastic because then it definitely ROIs in terms of the cost of driving an electric vehicle or Tesla vehicle. But once you have to pay for it, starts to eat into it just a little bit. Joan, after crunching numbers, the Juniper Y was 20K more, double the interest, double the insurance, and double the registration. So I ended up canceling and got an old Model Y for $37,000. Yeah, the Juniper Launch Series is not a good deal at all. It's a terrible deal. And unless you really want all that stuff and you're okay with paying the markup, then sure. Like, especially like if it's your first Tesla, then maybe. But I mean, you're paying tens of thousands of dollars more than an old legacy Model Y, and that's really where the deal is at the moment, especially if you're paying cash. Shabada, how does buying a Tesla work? Do they build it brand new and it comes to your house? Some locations will deliver to your house. Most of them don't now, but they don't necessarily build it for you. They build them and then they assign vehicles to you. And so it's not like you're actually custom ordering. You're actually just building what you want, and then they try and line you up with the vehicle. Pignati, how will the number of old Model Ys skyrocket? People selling them to Tesla because they're still producing the old Model Ys, and so if people aren't buying at the rate that they want, then that's why inventory could skyrocket and things like that. Just ordered my Tesla today. Delivery window starts tomorrow. Nice, Ryan. Congrats. Enjoy in good health. Unicorn, I've been leasing my Cybertruck for a month now. I wonder if I could do a buyout and finance it with 1.9. Probably not, right? No, unfortunately, you cannot. Buying it out, you have to use outside financing, whether it's credit union or anything like that. You can actually find a list of good credit unions that have lower interest rates than Tesla down below at the Patreon link down below in the description. Any word on Model Q? Any Model Q updates? Maybe in the next few months. I haven't heard anything recently. Rhonda, liking to lease my dad. Should I wait for more discounts? Down Dripper, looking to lease. Should you wait for more discounts? Yes, 100%. I think we're on the verge of more incentives for the old Model Y, and that might take till the end of this month, or more than likely, it could be the beginning of Q2, which starts next month in April. But definitely very interesting stuff. And thank you all for the comments, questions, and everything today. So congrats on buying your Tesla, or you're about to just buy your Tesla. But now here's the second most exciting part. That's accessories. And there's a ton of accessories out there, probably even way too much. And I try and bucket it into the top 3 accessories that you can get. And that's going to be phone mounts, all-weather floor mounts, and center consoles. A good set of all-weather floor mounts is probably my #1 recommendation. And I've got a bunch of links and discount codes to all the accessories that I recommend down below in the description and on our best deal spreadsheet on page 2. Check out this one from Jowua that we use on all of our Teslas, linked down below, or their center console, which I also use on all of our Teslas as well. A must-have because Tesla doesn't come with a center console. But my #1 accessory I recommend is going to be all-weather floor mats, and I bucket it from 3 different options: good, better, and best. The good ones are going to be the ones that you find on Amazon. Better is going to be the ones from like Tasmanian. But my favorite, all-time favorite that we have on our Model X and Model 3 Performance currently is going to be a set of all-weather floor mats by 3W Liners. If you use our promo code down below in the description, you'll find that the price of these floor mats are pretty in line with some of the other ones at a much higher quality material. So thank you to everybody that's used our links to support the channel, and let's get on to the next.